Üdv mindenkinek így szombat este 6 órakor, akik csatlakoztak hozzám. Eljött ez a pillanat is. Folytatjuk tovább a Mass Effect trilógiát, most már a második résszel. A jó hír, hogy ebbe kicsit mélyebben bele fogunk menni, mint az első részbe. Sőt, ezt, ha lehet, akkor megpróbálom a lehető legjobban kimaxolni. Kell is, mert ugyanis ebben a játékban már olyan dolgok vannak, ami az egyben nem voltak, hogy nem csak egy, de akár az összes csapattagodat el tudod veszíteni. És itt azért ennek komoly súlya lesz, főleg a harmadik részre. De ez a zene. És igen, a gyönyörűséges, fekete lyukas háttérkép a töltő vagy a betöltő képernyőnél egyszerűen imádom. Fontos még azt megjegyezni, hogy én ezzel a játékkal ismertem meg magát a trilógiát. Ki tudja, mennyi órát belenyomtam az eredeti verzióba. Úgyhogy sajnos nekem nem új lesz, de próbálom majd úgy előadni, hogy bárki, aki most csatlakozik, az is úgy láthassa, mintha első élmény lenne, úgyhogy kezdjük is a játékot. És a legszebb dolog az egészben, ugye új játékot fogunk kezdeni, hogy importálni tudjuk az eredeti Mass Effect 1-es karakterünket. Hát sok variációnk nincs, úgyhogy karakter importálása. Igen, természetesen itt is magyarul fogunk játszani. Nem, tehát azért nem a legnehezebb nehézségi szinten akarok játszani. Ugye átlagosan játszottuk az egyet, de csak azért, mert az a játékkal én viszonylag keveset játszottam, tehát én az első részt általában kihagytam, és ugye a Genesis DLC, azt hiszem, annak köszönhetően mindig meg lehetett oldani, hogy azok a dolgok meglegyenek a kettőbe, amit ugye az egybe megcsináltál, vagyis hát így nem csináltál meg. Úgyhogy én mivel ezzel játszottam többet ezzel a játékkal, én ezt egy egyen nehezebb nehézségi szinten akarom játszani. Nem a legőrültebben, tehát nem csillagvadászozunk, mert nem őrültezünk, de veteránom. Az automatikus szintlépést természetesen kikapcsoljuk, feliratok legyenek, használják a képesség és legyenek automata. Jó, oké, rendben. Szuper. Itt látunk mindent. 47-es szinten fejeztük be gyakorlatilag ugye az első részt. Ugye katonák voltunk. Jó rész ugye példakép útvonalat választottunk. Fontos, Rex túlélte a vermályai küzdelmet. Hát Ashley, igen, ő... Hello? És a tanács túlélte. És természetesen Andersont választottuk, mint földi nagykövet. Egy kis gyors összefoglaló az egyből.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still it's not enough.
Két új karakterünk.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Azért igen, ide már sikerült egy-két komolyabb voice actort is találniuk. Konkrétan a rejtőző fickó, vagyis akit inkább én Illusive Mannek fogok mondani, ő Martin Sheen, úgy egy az egybe. Jó kis hajónk.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
Ugye itt most a tanács elküldött minket geteket vadászni.
Something happened to him.
My money's on slavers. The terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Kapjuk!
Presley!
Kinetic barrier
Ow!
down. Multiple hull breaches! Weapons offline! Somebody get that fire out!
Itt van Liara. Ez egy kicsit hangos.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
Na, így már talán jobb lesz. Itt lesznek biztosan.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Shepard!
Liara, go. Now.
Aye, aye.
Milyen kis páncélt kapott.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Áú! Jaj. Ezért Normandia kapta rendesen. Nem is kicsit. És akkor innentől miénk az irányítás? Hát...
Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
Áú!
That's me, Normandy!
Jó nagy kakiban vagyunk.
We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy. Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Hí, te! Van egy luk a plafonon. Nem is kicsi luk. De azért ezeket így faszán arrább lehet rakosgatni. Na, Joker bocsi, véletlen elnyomtam egy dialógot.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Nem gondoltam, hogy egyből bejön a
Help me up.
cutscene.
They're coming around for another attack. Watch
Ez így jó kezdődik, rendesen intéztek minket. Úgy nézem, hogy még amúgy mindig egy picit hangos. Hát ennyi volt. Shepard meghalt. Nem, természetesen nem ennyi. Most szeressék ezt áttekinteni? Nézzük. Elvileg most nem kéne, hogy feldobjon nekünk semmit választhatóként.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a
Leveszem a
distress call.
csúnya fejem innen.
And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans. then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control, said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Katie. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Ash's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other, and it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Na, egy kis gyors, hát ezért gyorsat nem mondanám, de egy kis összefoglaló volt az első részről, és gyakorlatilag azokról a cselekedetekről, amiket csináltunk. Legalább így nem nekem kellett összefoglalnom, mert nem így láttátok. Na, közben összeszedtek minket. Jó, hát igazából csak így most igen. Gyakorlatilag jóvá tudjuk hagyni azokat, amik voltak is. Igen. Lehetett volna itt egy picit módosítgatni rajtuk, de meghagyjuk azt, ahogy kezdtük az első részben.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Csak sikerült összerakniuk minket.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander.
Na.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
Húha, tök jó, akkor meg is támadtak minket egyből. Az tök jó, végülis van egy pisztoly itt, ez egy orvosi központ, de van egy pisztoly, tehát...
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from
Igen, most kapjuk meg szépen itt a dolgokat.
Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Na, az egyik újítás a játékban, hogy nem túl melegednek a pisztolyok, fegyverek, hanem gyakorlatilag ilyen tárak, és ilyen társzerűségek vannak. És tehát úgy működik, mint hogy a rendes tár lenne. Ilyen hőelnyelő cuccok. Van ilyenünk, jó. Hát, van egy képességünk, amit egyből berakok, nem is ide, hanem ide. Meg itt az adrenalinunk. Ez bekapcsolva, pont az ilyen mekek ellen leszünk jobbak. Úgyhogy most már arra is figyelnünk kell, hogy legyen elég lőszerünk. Nem lövöldözhetünk csak úgy vaktában. Ajjaj. Ajjaj! Eléggé leszettek. Azért kapták. Azért érdemes mindenhova benézni. De a hanggal azért én kicsit játszadoznék. Szokás szerint ezeket egy picit lejjebb veszem én 80-ra. Így. Mondom 80-ra. Ahogy. Hát a zene az szerintem jó lesz így, inkább a lövés az, ami mindig hangos. Meg az ilyen effektek. Ó, az igen. Ja, de ránk is szólnak egyből, hogy ne vesztegessük az időt. Jó van. Aha. De hol? What? Jó. Jó cucc. Na, ez fasza. Persze, hogy megszakad a jel. Jó. Pali szép. Egy kis kredit. Ah. Valaki arról panaszkodik, hogy mennybe került az, hogy minket újraépítettek. Jó, hát igazából itt csak arról volt szó, hogy az a folyamat, hogy minket rendbe raktak. Jól van. Az úgy... Az figyelj, ez egy baráti 2 méterről rád küldenek egy rakétát. Ez a Wilson egy kis köcsögnek tűnik amúgy. Oh. Okay.
Doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Azért lenne pár kérdés.
Sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed, dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time.
2 év.
Welcome back to your life.
2 évig voltunk halottak.
I'm having some trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
És mi van a legénységünkkel?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Na, az jó. Aha, tehát akkor most kell egy... Ja, itt igen.
Falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Hát akkor kérdezzünk körbét mindenre.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you
Egyébként
back.
annyira jó, hogy az ilyen tulajdonneveket is lefordították magyarra.
All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Okay.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Egyébként a dialógwheel az gyakorlatilag ugyanaz maradt. Hát a legénységünkre azért kérdezzünk rá.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
De hol vannak?
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
Ez jó lenne, hogyha meg tudnánk keresni
They
őket.
knew I was alive. They'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
És kérdezzünk rá még
When I
Mirandára.
first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
Hát, volt egy kis diruldanó.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Jó, igazából mindenre rákérdezzünk, akkor
What's the quickest way
mehetünk.
to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency?
Jaj, ez az a Wilson lesz.
Alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Kérdezzünk már rá
remember
ki.
Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Akkor mehetünk. Megnéznék valamit. Itt is van. Van 2 pont. Igen, egy picit át van dolgozva, kevesebb mindenre fogunk tudni most pontokat adni már. Ugye most jelen pillanatban ez a disruptor lőszerünk van. Ezek a mekek ellen nagyon jó. Úgyhogy ezt tovább is rakom. Főleg azért, mert innentől feloldható lett a gyújtó lőszer, amit én imádok. Jacobnak pont ez a gyújtó lőszere van, de ebben viszont jobb, úgyhogy rakunk egy ilyet. Jó, oké, ugyanúgy tudunk menteni. Ó, anyád!
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Csak 2 volt? Mint a többnek kellett volna jönnie. Jaj, anyám!
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Meg van bolondulva a telefonom, itt rezeg mellettem.
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Ó, itt van valami.
Physical reconstruction of subject is
Csak ez.
complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality.
Shepard, down here!
Na, itt a parasztunk.
Bastard's got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some meta-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Igen, ez gondolom ugyanúgy működik. Gyakorlatilag itt most a játék megtanít minket arra, hogy hogyan használjuk az ilyen dolgokat.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, huh? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
Hát igazából senkiben nem bízunk.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the
Igen.
attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're
Nagyon
here,
ellenünk
she's not.
akarja hangolni
We need to save
Mirandát.
ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the canisters to clear a path.
Ja, hogy neki is van ilyen képessége.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Oké.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Velem időre hallottunk volna róluk az első részben.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren.
Igen.
Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he
Persze.
really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Csak ezt is hülyén fordították magyarra. De nem baj.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Jó.
Sensors activated.
Itt egyébként sokkal jobban kell inkább fedezéket találnunk, meg fedezéket tartanunk. Meg itt úgy sokkal jobban működik a fedezékrendszer, mint az egyben. Az úgy jó volt. Összeszedünk mindent, amit csak tudunk. Ó, igen, igen. Végre. Ez már egy jobb feltörés. Gyakorlatilag memóriajáték. Össze kell kötözgetni az összeillőket. Ennyi.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Jó van. Gyakorlatilag ilyen háttérinfót kaptunk arra, hogy milyen állapotban is találtak minket. És akkor ide kell jönnünk.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Hoppá.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
De azért ez volt így a jó megoldás.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
Hát, de nem tudjuk kikérdezni.
Take him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up.
Kérdezgessük.
Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Hát mondjuk ez logikus.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
És ha én azt mondom, hogy nem.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Hát,
I've had enough of this station
akkor
to
go.
last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
azért ez a játék is nagyon szép.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate.
Elnézést, ezt fel kell
More
vegyem.
tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Elnézést, srácok. Telefon volt. Muszáj volt felvennem, meg akkor már beiktattam egy bioszünetet is, de itt vagyok. Hol tartottunk? Ja, igen.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid, raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
Igen, valami volt, igen.
I lost a lot of friends.
Mint a valami rémlene.
Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived.
Bezony.
Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
Hát mondanám azt, hogy nehéz döntés volt, de nem, annyira nem. Na jó.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually.
Részemről nem volt nehéz döntés.
Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Azért ez jó néz ki. Oké.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Akkor beszélgessünk a bácsival, aki nincs itt. Holotelefonálás.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
De nem ismerjük
You
egymást.
might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers. Just as Saren.
Igen, ez elég fura, csak emberi kolóniák tűntek el.
That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Igen.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Mondjuk van rá esély, igen, tehát hogy már nekiálltak az aratásnak, és mivel hogy kicsit felbosszantottuk őket, ezért így velünk kezdenek. Na most én melyikre kérdeztem rá? Az elrablások megvolt, talán a Cerberus is megvolt, a szövetség.
This is a threat against humanity. You need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting
Ez még nem
Their
volt.
rebuilding still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
És van még egy. Miért én?
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Mondjuk nem én öltem meg, tehát... Na mindegy.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
És azért bennük bízni kéne?
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
És akkor jön a kérdés, mert hogy van-e valami más választásunk?
Is this a volunteer job or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Na. Itt közben kapjuk a kis cuccokat. Csak a facecam pont kitakarja, de ahogy nézem, nem a teljeset, úgyhogy részben látjátok. Valami fontos lesz, majd úgy is mutatom. Közben szintet is léptünk. Egyébként. De ami jó, hogy itt minden egyes küldetés előtt elméletileg tudunk majd állítani ilyen dolgokat. Tehát, vagy ha éppen szinten léptünk, akkor be tudjuk állítani, hogy be tudjuk, hozzá ki tudjuk osztani az megszerzett pontokat.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
Na, ez az jó.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
Mennyire komolyak azok a sebb
your
helyek.
abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones.
Jaj, de ott is mekek vannak.
Way, really. Completely unremarkable until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Mint pölő?
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it.
Az úgy mégis kedves.
Your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
És dominaként irányított volna minket egy gombnyomással.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
100 méterről, vagy 100 yardról. Hát nem pontosan ugyanaz a kettő.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Oké.
Did you and Jacob
Rendben.
serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Jó, oké.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Még beszélgetünk Jacobbal is.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
Hát mondjuk azért benned meg lehet bízni, úgy
You're a good
nézem.
man, Jacob, but you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Oké.
That's all for now.
Szóval megtudtuk róla azt, hogy gyakorlatilag 5 évig szolgált a szövetségnél. Egy ilyen titkos osztagába, pontosabb. Nem tetszett neki, aztán ide jött a másik bagáshoz. Elég fura, hogy ilyen piciben mutatja ezt. Ugye itt most már a küldetések végén vannak ilyen összegzők, de elég fura, hogy ez ilyen kis piciben mutatja. Na mindegy.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Oh!
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
Az tök jó.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Na.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
Pontosan.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Hát, bízunk benne, hogy találunk valakit. Ezek a siklók is piszok jól néznek ki. És végre vannak normális fegyvereink. Oké.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Hát az úgy baráti. Vacsi közben visznek el.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Sehol semmi.
Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Aha.
Enemies in front!
Hoppá! Nem figyeltem a HP-ra, basszus. Hát... igen. Ezt elcsesztem.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Warning, hostile navigation. That is better.
Na. Először azokat kell leszedni. Azok ide jönnek közel hozzád, azt leszedik a pajzsodat. Ó, de jó, hogy pont most töltök. Azt hittem, azt leszettem már. Jó van. Na. Ez még mindig sokkal jobb, mint az a másik fajta feltörés az egyből.
Attention right! Have a nice trip.
Jó. Nem viccelnek. Ó, kóriánok.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Tali!
Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Persze.
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight.
Igen.
One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Szóval van egy begolyózott kvórián itt, aki ránk küldte a komplet meghadsereget. Hát tök jó.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony.
Laza
We'll
oltás
circle
volt.
around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
De miért gyűlölik azért ennyire a Cerberust?
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can
Nothing
argue over
personal.
who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Oké.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Na, akkor a csapatunk egyik tagja, legalábbis az előző csapatunk egyik tagja, már tudjuk, hogy merre van.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Oh.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Ezeket nagyon szerettük az előző részben is.
They've seen us.
Nénikétbe. Majdnem belesétáltam. Van, aki egyébként ezt gyűlöli jobban, nem tudom, én például ezt jobban szeretem. Illetve ugye itt ebben van egy másik fajta kódfeltörés is, azt is szerintem sokkal jobb.
Use overload on them.
Akkor overloadoljuk. Hogy az a... Ja, hogy ott is van egy.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Jaj, de jó. Ott is van egy önfejű hülye. Jó, igen, látom, hogy arra kell menni. Nem kell, hogy mutogass. Erre csak itt tudjuk ugyanúgy elvileg. Á, igen. Van még? Ó, még van.
Shepard, we're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor
Heavy
first.
mech, nagyszerű.
Into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Igen, ezért még mindig a tutorial fázisban vagyunk.
Cover!
Right. Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Hűha! Au! Au!
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Akkor szedd le! Áú! Valakire nagyon lő, nem tudom melyik őjükre. De legalább nem rám. Hopp, 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 hopp. Futi van, futi van! Jó van, leszettük. Ja, leszettük, jó van. Na. Nézzük át a dolgokat. 3000 kreditet ad ez. Érdemes ezeket így kiszedegetni. Jó jönnek ezek a kreditek. Na. Iridium. Igen, mert ugye itt már nyersanyagokat is kell majd összeszednünk.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard.
Oké.
He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Biztos, hogy ott. Na.
Monsters coming back. Max will protect.
Megvan.
Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Kicsit dilis.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nyugi van, most már minden rendben van.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Igen, tehát most már itt vannak ezek a példakép meg renegált opciók. Jobb meg balegér gombbal lehet.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Csak most jöttünk.
The monsters, the swarms, they took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
Pontosan.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Oké, és az mi?
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
Húha.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Tehát van egy ilyen raj, ami gyakorlatilag megtalált téged, és az miatt tudnak ők is megtalálni téged. Kicsit fura. Először rajokra.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Jönnek a darazsak, megcsíptek, azt elájulsz.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his envirosuit kept him from showing up on their senses.
Igen, lehet, hogy ez
Or
is.
they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Köszönjük.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man.
Az biztos, hogy jól jönnének ezek az adatok.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Te meg gyere velünk.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
Jó. Akkor csak a mindenesét visszük.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders.
Hát persze.
Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Szóval begyűjtőket kell igazából felkutatnunk valószínű.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Igen, tehát jó jön, hogyha vannak barátok.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Tehát gyakorlatilag ő már tudta.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Kérdezzük már rá erre.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Igen, mondjuk ez jogos.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Igen. Megtehetnék azt is, de nem, összegyűjtik őket és elviszik.
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
De olyan érzésem van, mint ami titkolódzna.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
Hát igen, de ez kellene egy csapat.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Jó, csak nekem volt egy csapatom.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Kaidan merre?
Kaidan Alenko.
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe, His file is surprisingly well classified.
Szuper.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Ő akkor a Kroganekkel, jó van.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Jó. Gerus merre?
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Szuper. És mi van a kedvenc kék hölgyünkkel?
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Jó. Tehát egyik se jöhet számításba, jó?
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
Azért Phantom státusz még megvan. Talán.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Jó, rendben.
You
Megoldjuk.
worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. Two things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Ez mondjuk egy jó ötlet, de azért beszólok neki.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like.
No.
I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Joker!
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Ooh. Az új hajónk. Ami olyan, mint a régi, csak nagyobb. És szebb.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Igen, már csak egy név kell neki. Hát nem hiszem, hogy túl gondolják. Hát nem. Az SR2-es Normandia. Azt mondja. Ez fontos, hogy minél több kreditet szedjünk össze. Azért jó részt megmaradt az eredeti felépítés.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Igen, ez egy okos.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Hát igen, ez Jokernek nagyon nem fog tetszeni.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Úgy lesz. Most úgyis az lesz, hogy körbejárjuk a teljes Normandiát. Megnézzük, mi változott. Szóval látjuk, van egy személyes terminálunk. Egy fegyverraktár. És a lift. Na, ez majd fontos lesz. Meg ez is, csak ehhez még a Mordint össze kell szedni. Na.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
Ezt megkapjuk itt a napló frissítéseket bőven. Na, kezdjük alulról. Piszok jó ez az animáció, hogy látszik, hogy megy le vagy fel a lift.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy.
Bizony.
It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
Ugye azért kellenek most már a siklók, mert ugye a Normandia, legalábbis ez, majdnem kétszer nagyobb az elődjénél, és hát így nehézkesebb lenne neki az atmoszférába való közlekedés, és így ezért egyszerűbb ezt megoldani. Azt mondja, itt van lent egy ilyen kis rész. Aha, igen, csak ez ugye még nekünk nem fontos. Még. Van a hajtóművünk.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
És akkor velük lehet is beszélgetni.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Van-e valami, mi kellene?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets,
Omegai
but we have
piacon,
no time
jó.
for shore leave.
Carry on.
Majd szerzünk nekik ilyet.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
Hát persze, hogy lejövök, hát körbejárok mindent. Legénységi szint. Azt mondja, oda még nem tudunk bemenni, life supporthoz se. Itt már van legénységi szállás, tehát nem csak ott a lukakban vannak. Bár azért még így is azt mondom, hogy kicsit kevés az ágy. Na mindegy. És akkor itt a legszebb rész.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
Így ránk szól, hogyha a női WC-be megyünk be, de be tudunk menni a női WC-be. Mert itt már van WC. Hát ez a rész ez nagyon nem változott.
I'm sorry, princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right
Oh, itt van
up.
egy
Let me
séf.
just get out my doilies.
That'd be real.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Kell-e valami?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
Hogy tudunk segíteni?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
Listát. Kérem ide a listát.
Much appreciated.
Legyen jó a hangulat.
This list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Azért ezek a alvókamrák, vagy mik ezek, ezek még itt vannak. Úgyhogy itt a főlöveg. Csak oda még nem tudunk bemenni, jól van. Medbay, ez is ugyanaz. Ó, ez a régi dokinőnk.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Tőle is meg tudjuk kérdezni, hogy kell-e valami.
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Nagy piás az asszony.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Jó, és akkor még a server roomba nem tudunk bemenni, igen. Jó. Ugye az Escher 1-esen itt volt a kapitányi szállás, tehát a mi szállásunk. De itt most Mirandánk található.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Hát kérdezzünk rá azért.
Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Okay.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
Honnan vannak a lóvék?
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Ez fontos
Not
kérdés.
much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Na, és akkor kérdezzünk már rá egy kicsit személyes
Tell me
dolgokra.
about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
Szóval a Csajci az genetikailag módosított.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Szóval gyakorlatilag a csajt azt a nulláról hozták létre, nem teljesen nulláról, de genetikailag úgy módosították, hogy mindenben tökéletes legyen.
Thanks for the information, Miranda.
Az igen.
I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Jó. Miért körbejárnánk még ott a parancsnoki részt, a hadműveleti központot, nézzük meg azért a kabinunkat. De gyorsan betöltött.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship.
Most tudjuk is használni. Csak lehúzzuk.
That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Trófeák. Ja! Játékon belüli achievement. Ó, ott egy kép Liaráról. Ezek szerint még mindig megvan a... Jó. Lesz pár csapattagunk, úgy látom. Ja igen, tehát itt már egyből tudjuk a megjelenésüket, mert ugye a DLC-k miatt benne van minden. Már akinek van több megjelenése. Én ezt még nem tudjuk, vannak üzeneteink. Úristen. Anderson. Jó. Igen, ezt tudjuk. Oké. Meg tudjuk nézni a Normandia becsapódási helyét, azt majd meg is fogjuk. És megkapunk minden DLC-hez járó dolgot így egybe, amiket már most meg kell, hogy kapjunk, például az Overlordot is. Villámszórós DLC-s, Katsumis is. Ó. Igen, ez az e-mail ez gyakorlatilag azért van, mert ugye úgy töltöttük be a mentésünket. Így kicsit több a kreditünk. Jó. Tudnánk zenét. Van egy kis fasza ablakunk. Jó. Tudunk hagyományos normál öltözéket, de itt elég gagyik vannak, a jól rémlik. Itt már benne van ez. Meg ez is. Jó, hát akkor egyértelmű. Normál öltözéknek ez. A sisakunk azért legyen valami sisak. Már van értelme, mert növeli az életerőt. Ezekre figyelni kell. Semmi. Hát ez meg csak ilyen, hogy nézzen ki, ez jó az első. Hát szerintem dizájnban nem fogunk nagyon variálni. Hát, hogy még ilyen extra pirosat belerakunk. Nem. Jó így. Ennyi. De jó, hát azért ez így már jobb, hogy benne van ugyanaz a ruha is, ami a 3-ba. Legalább normálisabban néz ki. Na, nézzünk még itt körbe. Itt van a fegyverszekrényünk.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Ja, igen, itt kaptuk meg ezt a villámszórót, ez egy DLC-ből jön. Igazából nincs más fegyverünk, csak ez. Jössz fasza, itt van Jacob.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the
Ja, igen, ez az a szobának felel meg, amiben voltak a megbeszélések az első részben.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Ez jó cucc, csak ugye van belőle 2, egy itt, egy pedig az Illusive Man-nél. Ugye ide még nem tudunk bemenni. Oké. Beszélgetünk egy pár szót Jokerrel.
Yes, Shepard.
Jó.
That's all for now.
Nem akarok róla beszélni. Ezt meg tudjuk vizsgálni. Jó.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside.
I
like the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Ship
It's not the
cancer.
same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Such a downer.
Az mégis igaza van. Na. Akkor menjünk az Omegára. Jaj, még itt van Kelly, tényleg.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Oksa.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need it. Welcome aboard, Commander.
Jó. Gyakorlatilag ez a rész, ez mindenhogy ugyanúgy működik. Teljes mértékben. Igen, jó, már. Most nézem, hogy miért van 3, de rájöttem. Ugye itt az Omega 4 relé, ezen kell majd valószínűleg átmennünk a játék végére. És akkor nekünk most jelen pillanatban az Omegára kellett mennünk. Van egy szaláriai tudós, akit be kéne szervezni. Piszok jól néz ki. De más nem tudunk vinni magunkkal. Na, erről beszéltem. Van 4 pontunk. Egy rámegy a gyújtóra. Egy rámegy a harci tapasztalatra, és rámegy még egy a gyújtóra. Ez kelleni fog. Miranda. Mindenképpen kapjon 2 erre. Torzítás is legyen, és akkor az egy megmarad. Szintén megy így. És egyelőre ennyi. Jó. Itt azért még meg lehetne mondani, hogy ki milyen fegyvereket használjon, de most nincs másunk, úgyhogy ennyi.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Túlvilágra. Menj el a túlvilágra most. Azért kicsit fura ilyen, így, hogy egyből visszahoztak minket az élők soraiba. Menj el a túlvilágra.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
Jó.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station.
Oké, és csak előtte beszélünk vele. Oké. Na, tehát vele beszélünk, mert ő az egyik DLC-s emberke, aki csapattagunk lesz. De mi nem ő. Ő kapja.
Uzaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
Ja, körülbelül.
I assume you've been briefed.
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please, I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission.
Tipikus zsoldos
Not
akkor.
many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Hát akkor
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
pontosan.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
Hát ezt úgy valahogy kifelejtette.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
Hát
I'll make
beleférhet.
sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes.
Viszont ezt majd kicsit később fogjuk meccselni. Kicsit, hát inkább a játék vége fele. Mert ez majd kelleni fog a Paragon pont rendesen. Ugye itt majd lesznek minden egyes csapattagunkhoz lojalitás küldetések. Van, akiét így egyből megkapjuk, például a DLC-sekét. Ugye 2 DLC-s karakter van. Többiekét egy bizonyos idő után... ez elég jó meg van csinálva. Na. Hát mi meg így kikerüljük a sort. Végül is... anyádat?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't
Mármint
know?
bocsánat.
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Barátságosnak tűnt. Na, Afterlife. Azt hiszem, itt tudjuk megvenni a Dokinak a brandit. Igen. Jó, meg is van. És akkor nekünk Ariához kell menni, aki azt hiszem itt van fent. Pontosan.
That's close enough.
De nem jó ötlet.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega.
Laza.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
Nekünk is van hasonló, de egyszerű megegyezni
I
ezt.
like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
Ő is barátságos.
So, what can I do for you?
Ugye nekünk Arkangyalt, meg Mordint kell beszervezni.
Trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down.
Hát,
They've got him
ez
cornered,
baj.
but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Valami
Tell me
info.
about Archangel.
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major
Végül is
players.
akkor magyarul
Unless they're
mindenki.
at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
És veled mi van?
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate, but I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
Mordinról van-e valami?
Souls. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone.
Na, nekünk oda kell menni.
He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Megoldjuk.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
Jogi. Jó, tehát akkor itt, igen, itt lesz a zsoldosok.
I hear you recruiting.
Ugye itt kell jelentkezni Arkangyal ellen.
You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Nincs.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
Nem kéne.
Hey, Woody!
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Ki fog csinálni, hogyha bemész. Úgyhogy, ja. Jó. Akkor ugye Arkangyal után már el tudunk menni, de mi először Mordint szeretnénk. Mordinhoz, meg ha jól rémlik, akkor abba az irányba a szárnyak fele kell elmenni. Igen, itt az apartmanok fele. És itt van a marketplace is, és ha jól rémlik, az az alkatrész, ami kell az embereinknek, az való itt van. Nézzük csak. Azt mondja, ó, ez jó cucc. Ja igen, vannak ilyen pajzsok, vagy páncélok, ezeket nem nagyon fogom megvenni. 30 000 a feltörő modul, de megdupláz az időtartamot, úgyhogy ez kell.
Now what's this?
Hú, ezeket a modelleket mindig meg szoktam venni, ezek jók. A vizort is megvesszük. Hát meg legyen ez is. Most van egy kis pénzünk. Akkor nem itt volt. Itt van még valami. Roham, hát a rohamot nem szoktam. Túrián, cucc, ez kell. Hát ezt most nem vesszük meg, ezt most túl drága. Bizsergető idegen magazin. Most akkor ez... Pornó újság? Biztos. De ez hülyén néz ki. Akkor nem is itt lent van? Biztos. Itt van valahol. Á, igen, itt a Kóriánnál. Ő lesz az. Ez 90 000. Anyád? Viszont... Ez félautomata, úgyhogy ennyi. Majd megpróbáljuk ezt. Erre itt a Kóriánnál van valami. Azt hiszem. Jó voltam, hogy azt mondta, hogy hello there.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harry.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way, but I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake.
Segítünk neki.
It's my problem.
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
Hadd menjen. Viszont... Hát... Ezt csak meg kéne venni. Igen, így most már kaptunk egy kis kedvezményt is rá. Megvesszük.
This might be useful.
Jó. Egészségedre neked is. Jó. Azt hiszem, igen, itt lehet bemenni. Igen, ott van a karanténzóna.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague.
Igen, ez a fura dolog, hogy az emberek nem kapják el a betegséget.
Every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
Nekem azért be kéne menni.
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya Tiloke calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
Én akkor is bemegyek.
Morgan Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Be kéne menni.
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not?
Megoldjuk,
Quarantine
persze.
is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the plague.
Ja. Az igen, ez szerencse. Vigyük még egyre ezt az eredeti csapatot. Próbáljuk ki ezt az új ufkánkat. Többiek nem maradjon a nyugodtan az eredeti szerintem. Hát nem sok lőszerünk van benne. Ez a fulltár. Ó, igen. Azt mondja, akkor ezt így megcseréljük, és nekünk a gyújtólövedékes cucc kell. Ja, ez a fulltár. De elvileg egész erős fegyverről beszélünk. Ha meglátjuk. Maximum visszaváltunk az Avengerre. Ja igen, köszönöm, nem lőttök szarrá. Legalább ebben a játékban már úgy van, hogyha maximum van a medigél kapacitásunk, akkor, és találunk egy ilyen állomást, akkor kapunk 100 kreditet. Az jó, ott már ott vannak, úgyhogy... Na nézzük.
Guess they just left the dead in the streets.
Nem mondom, hogy hű de jó. Egy banki terminál. Ó, igen, igen. A másik fajta feltörés. Ugye itt látjuk a célzott dolgokat, ezt a modult kell keresni, és ezt kell mindig kiválasztani. Azt mondja, hogy ő az... Ő? És ott. És kaptunk 5000 kreditet. Nehéz fegyverlőszer. Jó. Egy túrián. Még egy túrián. Ja, itt csak ilyen naplóbejegyzések vannak. Jó, hát én ezt nem fogom most végighallgatgatni. Vele lehet beszélni.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague.
Hát igen, gondoltam, hogy ők minket fognak hibáztatni.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me.
A mi járványunk? Hát nem csináltunk semmit.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my sores. The proof is there for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Vorcha.
Ez az, hogy nem csak a miénk, de a Vorcháék szervezete is immunis a vírusra.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burned Morden and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you help me. Why?
Hát mert azért jöttem, hogy segítsek, hát.
I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
When I find Morden, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Yeah.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Morden is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
What makes Morden worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin.
Az igen.
Gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Barátságos ez a doki. Valaki szembeszáll vele, kinyírja a picsába. Nem kiméli őket. Itt is egy csomó test. Csomó? Egy. De van 4000 kredit. Halottnak úgyse kell. Új, új. Kapta. Jó, ez egy új tólőszer, mert szépen felgyújtjuk őket. Nem rossz ez a fegyver se. Igen. Csak az a baj, hogy kevés az össztár kapacitásunk. Na, hol vagy? Tehát ez a 70 lőszerünk, amink van összesen, az piszok kevés ez a fegyverhez. De amúgy jó, csak kevés az össztár kapacitás. Lehet, hogy majd ez miatt vissza is váltunk inkább az Avengerre. Nem sebez akkorát. Viszont sokkal nagyobb a tárhely. Nekünk merre kell menni? Nem erre. De azért benézünk. mit lehet kilútolni nálatok? Jaj.
Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Hát el kéne mennetek akkor klinikára, te.
Why are the Blue Suns
Hogy
hunting?
biztonságban lennétek.
Didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now, trying to help plague victims, offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure, a doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
You
El
can't
kéne
take that
menni
from this
oda.
apartment. If you get to Morden's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Morden's clinic. I'm going to be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Pontosan.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Morden's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
Azért a lóvétokat lenyúlom, ha nem gond, jó? Köszi. 4000 kredit, az jó jön.
Now what's this?
Gépkarab és sebzés, mindig jól jön. Csak ezeket még ki kell fejleszgetnünk. Igen, itt tudom, mindig felfele szoktam jönni. A többiek elintézik lentről. Na? Kedves vorcsák! Kapta. Aha, jön a baj. Elfogyott a lőszer. Ott van egy paraszt. Van nekünk egy ilyenünk. Na. Miért nem váltasz át? Nem vált át a távcsövesre. Na, azért. Jó, mellé lőttem. Kapjad! Hát ezért nem jó a kevesebb lőszer. Nézd, már fölé ment. Ott van még az egy, ott még mindig.
Night, night.
És nem. Az ott bebágolt. El tudom szedni a Filip. Elám! Jó, hát nem sok lőszerünk maradt, de ami maradt,
Overload deployed.
azt most összeszedjük.
Right behind you.
Már megint rossz fegyverem vagyok, hát nem hiszem el.
Seems we've crossed into Vorch territory.
The Blue Suns have given up
És miért nem vált át?
a lot of turf. That doesn't bode well for them.
Ó, te. És görgergethetem végig. Na. Most jó vagy? És egyszer nem hajlandó átváltani. Ilyet. Hát, igazából mindegy, mert végig görgetem, csak azért... Mennyivel egyszerűbb lenne? Persze, persze, ti is jöttetek fosszogatni.
Forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
This plague won't last forever. When the Blue Suns come back, they won't like you looting in their territory.
Yeah, well, maybe they won't find out. It's not like there's any witnesses alive to tell them.
Are some dead Turian's trinkets and a handful of credits worth that risk?
We just wanted to make a bit of quick cash. But when you put it like that, doesn't sound like such a good idea. Hardly found anything valuable anyway. Yeah, you're probably right. It's not worth it.
Do you know a Solarian named Morton Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
Oksa, köszi.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while. Get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
Főleg azért sem, mert akkor ellopjátok előlem az összes cuccot. És az nem fair. És most nézzem, most meg átváltott. Ó, hogy az a... Ó, ott a klinika.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
Hostiles are cleared.
Mit üvöltözöl? Normális vagy? Mordint keresném. Ott van, de azért benézzünk ide. Szuper. Szedjük össze egy két cuccot. Itt is van pár cucc. Van-e ott még? Van-e? Ott van. Jó. Na, beszéljünk a jó madárral.
Professor Morton Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns. Not enough data, equipment. Soldiers.
Tényleg sokat pofázik.
Yes. Higher guns, maybe.
Relax, Morton. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Nincs sok értelme titkolózni, úgyis rájön.
Thought they only work with humans. Why request Salarian aid?
The collectors are kidnapping entire human populations. We're gonna find out why and stop them.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
Van gyógymód, úgyhogy meg tudjuk oldani a dolgot, tehát persze segítünk.
What the hell was that?
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I found a
Szóltunk a
plague victim near the entrance to the
Batáriról.
neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
Oksa, rendben.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
Yes, good. Restore power.
Okay.
Release cure. We'll be here when you return.
Valahol itt, ha jól rémlik, ott is van. Visszaváltunk az Avengerre. Na jó ez a fegyver, csak... kevés lőszer. Itt meg... Na, ez az új, amit kaptunk, igaz? Legyen ez. Most vajon vált-e úgy fegyvert, ahogy én akarom? Nem! Nagyszerű! Őt kell először. Lángszórós. Hadd robbanjon fel. Úgy.
Gotta hurt! Have a nice trip.
Jaj, de örülök a Krogennek. Na, merről? Még mindig onnan. Ó, basszus, ebbe belenéztem. És kapta? Vagy nem? De mindjárt kapja. Jó. Hát, te még itt vagy. Nem ebbe az irányba. Másikba.
Mount that one. Watch the Krogan.
Na. Hűha. Te. Kapják. Van-e? Van-e arra valami? Igen. Szerencsé játék terminál. Na, nyerünk el otthon. Ott van. Na. Na. Ott és ott. Nyertünk a lotón. 3000 kreditet. Ez nem rossz. Banki terminál. Még egy kis bankos, szóval, mert 5000. Egy. Kettő. És nem, ez nem az. Hol van? Azaz. Oké. Ez lesz a... Hogy hívják? Az asszisztens.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should loosen your... Look out! Don't move. One more step and we'll kill your friend.
Nem kéne meghalnia senkinek.
The plague. But this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Dvorcha territory? They're immune.
He's right. It doesn't make any sense.
Pontosan.
If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
Menjetek.
Human nobility.
Ne pocsékoljuk a lőszert.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Morden send you to find me?
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you... well, everything.
Na, van-e itt valami, amit még össze tudunk szedni? Nem. Akkor viszont ebbe az irányba. Ó, anyátok! Megvan. Elvileg. Ja, össze is szedünk mindent. Ó. Most lenne jó, hogyha egyből tudnék váltani erre. Néda. Működik! Működik a fogad. Ó! Be jó felélőtem. Jó. Valahol ott még van egy. Nem? Mondom én. Ó, te. Hol vagy? Ez ő szeretne belenézegetni. Az hogy nem talált? Jó, most kicsit várunk. Szépet szól. Ott még ott van? Nincs. Elfogyott a lőszerünk ott. De itt vagyunk a, hogy hívják mellett.
With you.
Annyira megszoktam már, hogy csak odaállok és egybe fedezékben megy, itt már meg kell nyomni a space-t. Itt lehet lemenni. Hűte, hűte! Ő elégett. Ő is. Na? Ennyi. Akkor tovább. Hozzátok rám a szívrohamot! Jó. Arra van a kontroll. Valószínűleg abba az irányba kell majd mennünk. De esetleg van-e erre valami? Persze! Hát tök jó. Kreditek azok mindig jól jönnek. Nagyon is kellenek.
Close to the environmental controls. Let's get that cure in, then hit the fans.
You don't come here. We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
Már biztos, hogy a begyűjtők
What did the collectors want?
csinálták ezt a vírust.
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first.
Eyes ahead.
Menj már fedezékbe, te! Az szép volt. Szuper. Akkor csak bedugjuk a gyógymódot, az bekapcsolunk mindent. Úgy. Aj, úgy éreztem. Gyulladj meg! Jó, de jó. Működik? Működik, jó. Mellé ment. Ő kapta. És ő is kapta. Jó. Akkor itt így két oldalt szépen le kell mennünk. Na, menjünk először erre. És már jönnek. Az pont jól jött ki.
There we go. I got it.
Ezért jó, hogy gyújtólőszer fel tudjuk robbantani gyakorlatilag a lángszórost. Annak már mindegy. Szépet szól. Jó. Egy megvan. Aj, de jó! Hogy lettek ennyien?
Now let's finish you off.
You're done.
Oké. Aj, de szeretlek, te ránk szoros majom. Á, még kellett a Krogan is. Jó. Te. Hát mennyien vagytok? Valahonnan még lőnek fentről. Vagy nem? Nem. Kapta. Már most. Jól láttam én. Közben jönnek jobbról. Persze, hogy egy Krogannel. Persze. És még onnan is van, ott vannak fent. Előjük a kezét. Na, tessék, lehet próbálkozni. Ennyi? Azt hittem komolyabban veszik azt, hogy I kill you. Az még ott durogtad, de... Szerintem ennyi. Ennyi?
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping, patients improving, Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you for me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me.
Hát igen, elég sok nagy hülyeséget csináltál.
Even after they let me go.
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said.
De legalább meggyógyítottuk itt az embereket. Sikerült gyógymódot találni a járványra.
Letting him take over the clinic should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
Oké, és igazából mi itt mindent összeszedtünk, úgyhogy mehetünk vissza egyből.
See you on the Normandy.
Úgyhogy Mordin össze van szedve. Az jó, 47 000 kredit összbevétel. Meg 1000 nulladik elem. Ezek majd kelleni fognak, ezek az alapanyagok. Nem is kicsit.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the elusive man's eyes. But this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
Ennyi.
The collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No, spreads too slow. Airborne virus.
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board? Non-human crew members? Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Szuper! Gyakorlatilag innentől elérhető lesz nekünk a laboratórium is, ahol a különböző fejlesztéseket rá tudjuk rakni majd gyakorlatilag a hajónkra, a fegyvereinkre és a páncélzatainkra. Meg is kapunk egy csomó kutatási hozzáférés, és ezek villognak ott a fészkem alatt. Úgyhogy egy csapattaggal több, pontosabban kettővel, mert ugye Zaid is most már itt van, és akkor még itt az Omegánál Arkangyalt kell majd összeszednünk, viszont az már csak a következő műsorban. Mára ugyanis ennyi. Így is, basszus, több mint 3 órát nyomtunk. Ja. 3 óra 1 perc. A lényeg az, hogy szépen haladtunk előre. A következő adás az majd kedden lesz, szokott időben este 6-tól. Viszont nem Forma 1-jel, ahogy megszoktuk, hanem majd Mass Effect. Ahogy egyébként csütörtökön is Mass Effect lesz. Forma 1 át fog költözni így szombatokra. És lesz még egy állandó műsor pénteken. Úgyhogy kis változás lesz. 4 állandó műsor lesz. Illetve előfordulhat szerdánként, ugyanúgy este 6-tól még valami, illetve szombaton, ilyen dél 1 óra környékétől is előfordulhat élő műsor. Azt még majd meglátom, ami fix, az ugyanúgy az este 6 órás kezdés minden egyes napokon, amikor ugye lesz, tehát a kedden, a csütörtökön, a pénteken és a szombaton. Ez a 4 fix, de jó esetben előfordult a heti 6 stream is, ezt majd meglátom, hogy fogok bírni, meg hogy fog összejönni. Úgy nézem, hogy ez a 4 ez össze fog jönni, tehát ez a heti 4, ez a biztos. Ami biztos ezek közül, hogy ebből a heti 4-ből a kedd csütörtök biztos, hogy Mass Effect, A szombat biztos, hogy Form 1, és péntekekre, hát én most beterveztem egy érdekességet. Remélem, hogy össze fog jönni, ezt még majd le kell tesztelnem, hogy a második része a játéknak, az tudja a elfogadható FPS számot és a játék minőséget streameléshez, mert hát természetesen ez a krumpli, amin streamelek és játszok, ez már kicsit öregecske. Az első része nem lesz gond, egyébként ugye a Star Wars Jedi szériáról lenne szó, tehát a Fallen Orderről és a Survivorről. Így streamen kívül a Survivor egyébként közepes grafikán elfut szépen ilyen 40 és 60 FPS között, inkább az 50-60 FPS között. De hogy közben elindítom a streamet, az majd érdekes lesz. Majd egy tesztet lehet, hogy megpróbálkozok vele. Először a Fallen Order fogjuk úgyis végigvinni. Úgyhogy ezeket készülök. Illetve, mondom, kedre, akarom mondani szerdára és szombat délkörnyékére még időnként előfordult egy akár olyan játék, amivel már játszunk, akár új. Ezt majd éppen aktuálisan látom. Minden esetre köszönöm a figyelmet, köszönöm, hogy itt voltatok. A VOD természetesen felkerül majd a YouTube csatornára, keressétek ott, a leírásban megtaláljátok a linket, és akkor kedden várok titeket vissza, ugyanígy, ugyanekkor megszokott időben. Jók legyetek, na sziasztok!